Trump released a statement about Darren Beattie, who's exposed ties with the FBI related to January 6th, issuing a statement that congratulates Darren and says because of Darren's work and others, Americans aren't buying into the Pelosi committee's attempts to smear 75 million Americans. Joining us now is that man himself, Darren Beattie.
Thrilled to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
You're so welcome. What a wonderful congratulatory statement. And then these ridiculous headlines today. Were you surprised that the president acknowledged you today? And were you prepared for the media backlash?
Well, I wasn't aware in advance that the president would make a statement about it, but I was aware that, President Trump is a regular reader of Revolver News, my news site. He's cited it on multiple occasions, and I'm very grateful for the fact that he cited and promoted the article that became viral about Ray Epps and his apparent accomplices on January 6th. So I was very much aware that it was on his radar. He had a keen interest in our reporting, but of course it's a great thrill for the man himself to credit the site and our reporting. And I hope that it just means more people are going to read and learn the truth about 1/6, which they deserve to know.
Tell us a little bit about that. What have you uncovered relating to the FBI and their involvement here?
Well, we've uncovered a tremendous amount, so I'm going to have to be brief and just direct your listeners to Revolver.news. Go to the exclusive section and read up on all of our pieces and get up to date and share it with your friends. But in short, probably the most sensational viral reporting we've done is on this individual called Ray Epps, who is on video. He's the only person in the mountains of documentary video evidence of 1/6 in the days prior, the only person calling for this bizarre mission to go into the Capitol, calling for it repeatedly in advance, even the day before January 6th, getting different groups of people focused on the mission. And then on January 6th itself, as I say, he's a veritable Where's Waldo. He's everywhere, reminding people, after the rally, you need to go to the Capitol. That's where our problems are. And then he's at the initial breach site. He whispers into somebody's ear, and 2 seconds later, that person he whispered into the ear of breaks down the metal barricade in that first iconic and really fateful breach of the Capitol grounds. And so he's involved in much more than that. We cover a cast of characters that also played a decisive role in allowing for January 6th to turn from a rally into a riot. But the story about Epps is, unlike the grandmas that the FBI is thrown in jail, he's not arrested. He is not searched. The January 6th committee has not issued Ray Epps a subpoena. They don't want him. And in fact, one of the most remarkable things Revolver.news uncovered is that Ray Epps was originally on the FBI's most wanted list. They begged the public to identify him. The internet identified him, and it was crickets from the FBI that only took action a day after a different Revolver.news report came out that implicated Epps. The day after that report came out, they scrubbed the guy's name and face from their public database. And the only pronouncement they've had on Epps since then was to deny that Ray Epps even exists. So I think the FBI, the Department of Justice, they have some serious explaining to do as to what's going on with this guy who's untouched, unarrested. And meanwhile, you have grandmas being thrown in jail for taking selfies around the Capitol. It makes no sense.